Good morning, everyone. For PR number 026-06-182, we have Iron One North Construction and Sima Trading and Supplies. For PR number 026-06-183, we have Prime Base Construction, Prime Base Corporation, Rua Seguridad Corporation, and Dynamic Hardware and Construction Supplies. For PR number 026-06-184, we have Prime Base Corporation, Rua Seguridad Corporation, and Dynamic Hardware and Construction Supplies. For PR number 026-06-185, we have New Surigao Paint House, Auto Parts and General Merchandise, and Happy General Merchandise. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Proceed for the opening of the envelopes. training, 17 to 19, GPPP. Pwede mo mag-apil, pwede naman yung mabayaran naman. Ini seminar ko, training ko.
Wala pa may education sa mga enforcement. Wala akong sa location. Budget ko sa
Barobo. Palipigan ako. Palipigan. First time. Powerful fun. May prime fish ko. Bibis number.
Feras.
Dili lain po.
Here's the result for the PR number 0268-06-182. Procurement of furnace warning device, safety devices for use in maintenance activities. Suppliers submitted by Sigma Trading and Supplies and Iron One North Construction. The bid amount of Sigma Trading 557,500 pesos, and Iron One North Construction, the bid amount of 558,450 pesos, and the lowest bid is from Sigma Trading and Supplies. For PR number 026-06-183, suppliers is from Pavement Corporation, Dynamic Hardware and Construction Supplies, and Roadway Corporation. And the bid amount of price base is 1,996,900 pesos. And from Dynamic Hardware, the bid amount of 1,998,880 pesos. And from Roadway Corporation, the bid amount of 1,999,000 pesos. So the lowest bid is from Pavement Corporation. For PR number 026-06-184, suppliers Pavement Corporation, Dynamic Roadway Corporation, dynamic hardware construction supply. And the bid amount of Prime Base Corporation, 1,503,525 pesos, and from Roadway Seguridad is 1,501,000 pesos. And from Dynamic Hardware and Construction Supplies, the bid amount is 1,510,995 pesos. The lowest bid is from Prime Base Corporation. To the lowest, for the last, PR number 026/06-185. Suppliers, Views, Origaw, Penthouse, Photo Parts, and General Merchandise, and Happy General Merchandise. The bid amount of Views, Origaw, Penthouse, Photo Parts, and General Merchandise is 1,003,900 pesos, and from Happy General Merchandise, 1,004,752 pesos and 50 centavos. So the list bid is from News, Origaw, Faith House, Auto Parts, and General Merchandise. So congratulations to the leading bidders, but this is subject for bid evaluation and post qualification. And to all suppliers or bidders, you are now. I will declare the opening quotation adjourned, and will proceed for the opening for the private conference for contract ID 25 NC 0061 Real.
Good morning, everyone. So for today's private conference, RGK installation application of boards of the facilities Roadway lighting along Energy Bahi Barobo kilometer 1309 plus and -402 to 1310 plus 1156. Project description installation of integrated solar power distributors with pole and installing and sidewalks. Operation 20 million pesos. ABC 11,600,000 pesos. Linear days 210. Specification can be used source of fund the April 25 in January So for the detailed photos at the beginning and end of the project, the existing solar street lights. And for the original plan, the pole is 8 meters. And for the solar LED Roadway lighting, 120 watts. Solar panel, monocrystalline silicon, 36 volts, 150 watts. Battery, lithium-ion grade A light 204, 35 ampere hours, 24 volts. We have industrial grade high lumen chips, 21,600 lumens. Charge time 6 to 7 hours. Lighting time 10 to 12 hours per day, 8 to 12 days, 20 days. And for the charge controller, we have microcomputer intelligent control for circuit protection. And for the increased protection, we have IP67 and warranty 6 years. For the pole is 8 meters mounting height with 1.5 meters in the mast arm. And lower diameter of 200 mm and upper diameter of 1 mm. Thickness 4.5 mm. We have the base plate 400 by 400 by 20 mm. Feed for 16 mm stiffener plates. Surface treatment hot dip galvanized. And anchor bolt we have 4 feet mm diameter E307 with nuts and washer. So this is the lighting arrangement. This straight line diagram. The four sections. This is the detail for the sidewalk. And for the summary of quantities, we have provision of field office for the engineer rental basis, 7 months. We have provision of furniture, pictures, equipment, and appliance for the field office for the engineer of 1 lump sum. For the other general requirements, we have project billboard signboard for each. We have occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. For earthwork, we have the structural excavation, common soil, 651.37 cubic meters. Embankment from structural excavation, 430.25 cubic meters. We have gravel fill, 14.02 cubic meters. Subgrade operation, common material, we have 583.87 square meters. And removal of structures and obstruction, 0.68 cubic meters. For the reinforced concrete, we have structural concrete, 3,000 psi, class A to 8 days, 98.34 cubic meters. And for reinforcing steel reinforcing, we have 10,707.76 kilograms. We have formworks and pulse works, 567.68 square meters. And for the miscellaneous works, we have paint, 125.54 square meters. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white, 281.48 square meters. We have the single arm 8-meter pole solar LED roadway lighting, 120 watts with 1.5 meter mass arm, we have 100 each. We have ceiling cluster finish, 378.16 square meters, 150 ms each being non-lot drive, including reinforcing steel, we have 147.52 square meters. For the sidewalk, we have 503.7 square meters, and for the regulatory signs, we have 10 each. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have 1 boom truck, 1 bagger mixer, 1 concrete by brick bar, we have 1 bar cutter, 1 bar binder, and 1 telescopic manual. I think that's all for it.
Thank you. Any questions or clarifications of the presentation for project? We could pro project we could look at the 25 C0061.
Okay yung tama sa online. Kasi na yung tama. Wait chat.
So, hearing na, we will proceed for the presentation of the bidding documents for contract ID 25 C0061.
Stop streaming.
Good morning. For the bidding documents, the Department of Public Works and Highways of Agusan del Sur, Second District Engineering Office, Barangay Barobo, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, through the FY 2025, intends to apply the sum of 19,600,000 pesos only, being the approved budget for the contract repayments under the contract for the project, with contract ID number 25 NC 0061, the ad installation, application of road safety facilities, roadway lighting along NRJ San Francisco, Bahi, Barobo Road at kilometer 1309 plus minus 402 to 1310 plus 356 San Francisco, Agusan del Sur with an ABC of 19,600,000. Brief description of works: installation of integrated solar powered streetlights with pole and pedestal with contract duration of 210 calendar days and bid documents fee of 25,000 pesos. Bids received in excess of the ABC shall be automatically rejected at bid opening. The DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO now invites bids for the aforementioned project. Bidders should have completed a contract similar to the project. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in section 2 of ICT. Bidding will be conducted through competitive bidding procedures using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion, as specified in the IRR, otherwise known as the New Government Procurement Act. Bidding is restricted to Filipino citizens, sole proprietorships, cooperatives, and partnerships or organizations with at least 60% interest or outstanding capital stock belonging to citizens of the Philippines. Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO and inspect the bidding documents at the address given below from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from the address given below, or may be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System and the website of the procuring entity starting on June 9, 2026, and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB in the amount above stated. The procuring entity shall allow the bidder to present its proof of payment for the fees in person by facsimile or through electronic means. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of PhilGIPS and the website of the procuring entity, provided that bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. The DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO will hold a pre-bid conference today on June 16, 2026, 10 a.m. at Bahi Conference Room, DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO, Barangay Caraos, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, and or through video conferencing via Zoom and live streamed on YouTube, which shall be open to prospective bidders. Bids must be duly received by the Bids and Awards Committee Secretariat through manual submission at the address indicated below, or online or electronic submission at the given website on or before June 29, 2026 at or before 1 p.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount stated in the IDB Clause 16. Bid opening shall be on June 29, 2026, 1 p.m. at Bahi Conference Room, DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO, Barangay Caraos, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. Per GPPB Resolution Number 15-2021, prospective bidders are required to upload and maintain current of the following eligibility documents in the PhilGIPS: registration certificate issued by SEC or DTI, mayor's or business permit or its equivalent documents, tax clearance certificates, audited financial statements, and pickup license or registration. Any expired documents among the aforementioned eligibility documents shall render the PhilGIPS Platinum Registration Certificate as automatically suspended, and its validity shall resume only once the said expired document is already updated with the PhilGIPS. For recently expired mayor's permit, this permit, together with the official receipt as proof that the prospective bidder has applied for renewal within the period prescribed by the LGU, shall be accepted by the PhilGIPS for purpose of updating the PhilGIPS Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in the bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application at the DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor, DPWH Building, Bonifacio Drive, Fort Area, Manila, while those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH contractor profile eligibility process and subject to further post-qualification. Information on registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at the DPWH website. The DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 7B of RA number 12009, without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidders. For further information, please refer to Thelma S.S. Quezon, head of the procurement unit. For the bid data sheet, the procuring entity is Department of Public Works and Highways, Agusan del Sur Second District Engineering Office. Contracts similar to the project shall be those described as follows. Code EWCRSD, electrical work, construction, road safety system, solar LED light, street lights, solar static signalization. This is based on the DO number, was its first series of 2025. For the minimum work experience requirements for key personnel are the following. For the project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, foreman, and construction safety and health officer, the required general experience and relevant experience is to be used. Bids will be valid for 120 days from the bid opening. The bid security shall be in the form of bid securing declaration from any of the following. The amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in manager's check. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC surety bond. The bid security shall be valid until 120 calendar days from the date of the opening of bids. In case of extension of bid validity and bid security validity period, substitution of the bid security form is allowed. Bid security declaration and the following forms may be used. Cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a bank, or surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The address for submission of bids is Procurement Conference Room, DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO, and the deadline for submission of bids is June 29, 2026 at or before 1 p.m. The date and time of bid opening is June 29, 2026, 1 p.m. The place of bid opening is Procurement Conference Room, DPWH Agusan del Sur second DEO. The required pickup license for the contract is as follows. Size range small b, license category C and D. Largest single project 9,800,000 pesos. The allowable range of contract cost up to 30 million. List additional contract documents relevant to the project that may be required by the existing laws and or the procuring entity, such as construction schedule and test curve, manpower schedule, construction methods, equivalent utilization schedule, construction safety and health program approved by the DOLE, and PERT CPM or other acceptable tools for project scheduling. The performance security shall be in the form the amount of not less than 30% of ABC if performance security is surety bond. So this is the checklist for the technical and financial documents. The bid form, the bid securing declaration, the omnibus form statement, the performance securing declaration, and the sworn affidavit for eligibility and beneficial ownership. For further information, we may refer to Engineer Edwin Tinacorda, Bank Chairperson. That would be all, Mr. Chair, for the bidding documents.
Thank you. Any questions or clarification on the bidding documents for contract ID 55 INC 0061? So hearing none, the bids and awards committee, technical working group, secretariat, and contractors. Thank you for coming.